because I haven't got my video. This is happening. I think it may be. That's adverts. Oh, by the way, you know these adverts that come through. There's a money transfer thing called Monza. There's a bloke in a red suit going, "Oh, I'll Monza it to you." Don't try and make Monza happen. It's not going to happen. It's like Mean Girls trying to make fetch happen. But anyway, tiny thing, tiny thing. Yes, hello, welcome everybody. I'm just having a quick run on. Okay, so oh, what's happened there? Why can't I see the chat on my phone? There we go. That's better. And now you're putting in a feedback because I can hear myself on my phone. Right, anyway. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to have a quick run around of London because it's been a very long weekend. I cannot be asked to sort my green screen out because it is a pain in the arse and I just can't be over to see. Like I said, I've had quite a long weekend putting up a TV rack for the boys and Annie, and it's not ideal. It works because the bloody big TV that is a bit too big for the house, which is a bit of a thing. But we have a solution. Long story short, when they built the house 20 something years ago, about 20 years ago, they didn't think TVs would get as big as they do now. And quite frankly, there's nowhere to put the TV. Used to fit this little niche by the chimney breast, but not anymore. So it works, it's up, but it needs to be somewhere else, and I'm going to do that next time I'm over. Anyway, enough wittering. Same as usual, I'm going to be playing London, as I normally do. I honestly haven't been up. Facebook Memories told me the last time I went up to see Book of Mormon was with Luke, and that was just over a year ago. And I'm sure I've been back since then. I'm sure I saw Noises Off with Tamsin Alfred. Oh no, that was before then, because I did a video outside Buckingham Palace. Anyway, I'm wittering as usual. Let's just get started. Single player, move, pan, yeah, all that rubbish. Just gonna have a quick scan around to get something done. That is Madame Tussauds. I'm going to turn that down because that is Madame Tussauds. That's I don't think it's Baker Street, but that's Madame Tussauds. I am, in fact. Why is there a man on the dome? Okay, at least he's got a full harness on, which is good. That is right there. Huzzah! And I am, what's that, 2 yards? That's a lengthy step, jolly good. Next. Allsop Place. Baker Street is 2 over. Horse Ferry Road, Southwest 1. This. Horsham Street. Horse Ferry. I know Horse Ferry. I'm sure I know Horse Ferry. This is SW1, I think. It's been a while. It really has been a while. So this will be an adventure back in because I honestly haven't played Gia in a while. Horse Ferry. No, I think I'm going to have to find a better location. Where's my compass? Horse Ferry does indeed go. You're not going to be a pain today, are you? Romney Street. There's a whole bunch. This is too far north for Southwest 1, I'm sure. Let's keep going. My internet had better not be too interferingly slow. Red Brick isn't quite Knightsbridge. Great Smith Street, Great Peter Street. So I know it's not that charted without the camera, but Great Peter Street. Sure, it's around Gloucester Square, Milner. I hate the ones where you have to really zoom in. Pont Street. Je ne sais pas. Horse Ferry. Right, let's go back to start. Where's was Horse Ferry? You're saying I'm on Horse Ferry and Marsham. which is there. I knew I was in that area. 6 yards, even better. There we go. Well, even worse actually. But right, Finsbury Square. Finsbury, I do know. It's one of those things that has got a few years ago. It's actually part of my training for trucks, anti-terrorism, and that chap from Wales. This is going to be a bit of a downer. A chap from Wales hired out a van and drove all the way from London to run over people outside Finsbury Park Mosque who were attending to someone who just had a heart attack, which made it even worse. But I'm sure Finsbury is around here somewhere. Again, maybe wrong. Right. There is Finsbury Square. Are you in? Shut the bloody door a bit quieter, please. That's the only problem with HMO. You don't, even though there's rules around, a lot of people just don't bother listening. So, Eastington, Angel, Clerkenwell, Farringdon, Margate Hill, Drop Estate, Camden. Oh. Finsbury. Or is it? I think I might need to get something. I think. Therefore, I might be. Oh, come on! Where's my road signs? No, I like my road signs. Oh, that's why. Finsbury Square. Internet's a bit choppy for some reason. There we go. Moorgate, City of London, doesn't actually say Moorgate. Isn't that on the Circle Line? Or am I thinking Moorgate? Finsbury Circus Gardens. Excuse me. As I've said before, the first time I went up to London with Luke, we were there for a few days and we absolutely... What is going on there? Wait, what did you need hidden? Is that the actual one? Is that Finsbury Circus? And then if I'm looking forward, it's that. Yes, I think it is. What's nearby? So we spent a lot of time... No, this doesn't seem right. What am I looking at? I spent a lot of time on the tube, absolutely caning the tube, and we got to know the Circle Line very well because we stayed at the Travelodge in Farringdon, I think. And you had to get the number 76 bus. Oh, come on, will you please? Had to get the number 76 bus. I think it's here. It is NCP, Pret-a-Manger, there. Thank you. You had to get the number 76 bus down to Farringdon Tube and then get on the tube and you went all the way round. So we got to know the route quite well. I did that, I think, a couple of weeks ago, trying to learn all the tube stations, but I wasn't very good at it because my knowledge of tube stations just is limited to, oh, for God's sake, the Charing Cross area and the Circle Line, which is the only ones where I'm going stretching as far as South Kensington and possibly Earl's Court, going back in the way, Bayswater Road and Queensborough Terrace. Well, I get a feeling this is near Hyde Park, and I may be wrong. It may actually be on Hyde Park. Let's come out. But it does this. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't see a thing. If this was on Google, you could go to, because obviously they've actually, when you go on Google Earth, there was it is Bayswater, yes. There is a myriad of dates you can go through. You can go through historical pictures, and this is the ones they've chosen. If, like me, you're fascinated by the passage of time and how things have developed over the years. unfortunately, because of that, it can actually take me hours to watch a single film because I'll say, oh, I know that place. And then I'll stop the film, bring up Google Earth, look around it, and then forget where I was and do something else, procrastinate like crazy. This is going to be a bit random, this one, I think. Because I'm definitely up here. What am I outside? Park Avenue Hotel. Grand Royal Hyde Park. Oh, you all got very swanky names, haven't you? There's no real way. Central Park Hotel. I think I might get this wrong. Fosbury Mews. Come on. So, thinking, not talking. Thinking, not talking. So I'm coming off the left, Comfort Inn. I wonder if it's the same as the companies we used when we went to Australia. It was Days Inn, Comfort Inn. Hang on. Queenswood Terrace. I've gone on to the wrong one. It's that one. It's that one. Confetti again. Jolly good. When we stayed in Australia, we kind of blanked it. We booked in advance, and then it was, what was it, 3 days in. We had a Singapore stopover, 3 days in Sydney, flew to Brisbane, surrounded by Germans, but I remember we had a lot of leg room on the trip. It was only about a 4-hour flight, that was okay. Then we hired out a car in Brisbane and drove all the way up the east coast of Australia. And I think we did Bundaberg, Mackay, Rockhampton. We didn't stop in Rockhampton, we passed through but had lunch. Townsville, where I bought a t-shirt and Annie lost her pyjamas. And then we stayed in Cairns. And when we were in Cairns, which is right up north, we were going to do a scuba diving course and stay on a boat, but we both got colds because we English people are rubbish in handling tropical weather. And yeah, we got both got colds, and you can't scuba dive if you've got a cold. And apparently there's also something called tooth squeeze. If you've got a cavity in your tooth that has been filled but there's an air pocket, if you dive down quite deep, the pressure can squeeze the nerve. Wasn't looking forward to that possibility, so that's probably no win. So we just chilled out in Cairns for a week and got to know the guys who ran the hotel really well, which was nice. What was her name? Sharon. Nice woman. The owner was a bit of an arsehole, but hey ho. Anyway, back to work. Nothing at all, but this does look mildly familiar. Indeed. Southampton Road, WC1. WC, I think, is this bit, because as I said, that the old town where it was all really compressed, that's all this. It's not just South West 1, you get EC, etc., little bits. Vernon Place, I'm going to crank a crack, and it's around here, but I'm probably wrong. The ceiling noise, somebody's cooking. Or hearing noise, not ceiling noise. What's that word? It's where you can see. What is it? You can visualise sounds. Can't remember what it's called. But it is a condition. Where are we? Bloomsbury Square towards Piccadilly and Oxford Circus. Okay, so that's in the completely wrong town, because that is round there. Does he want somebody making a crap load of noise in the kitchen? Right, I know Bloomsbury, I'm sure I do. I may be wrong. Narrow lanes do not overtake cyclists. You'll be lucky in London. That's all they do. Take your life into bloody hands on a bike. I'd recently had one of my many training courses. London Borough of is that Camden? Yeah, I do 20 plus training courses a year just to keep me in check. And the one I did recently was SUDS, Safe Urban Driving, which is basically all about vulnerable road users, or VRUs, which is pedestrians in order of prevalence. It's pedestrians, cyclists, then it's horses, then I think it's motorbikes, and that's basically it. And then after that it becomes vehicles, vans, and trucks. Trucks are basically, because we're so big and heavy, we're the most dangerous things on the road. There is actually a terrifying, and I mean terrifying, video of a young lady. She was 22, I think she was Dutch, I can't remember her name. She was cycling in London, and a truck, a big muckaway truck, you know the trucks that were featured in Die Hard 3, that kind of thing, basically turned left on a road and crushed her. To a point where when the ambulance service turned up, she was in such a bad condition, they cut open her chest and were massaging her heart to keep her alive in the street. And there was video of it. Obviously, certain bits are blurred out, because obviously when you do these things, basically you're just taking their clothes off, you know, so a lot of it is blurred out and you don't want to see blood and guts. And then she got to transfer to an ICU unit, but she died. The injuries was just so catastrophic, there was no way at all. So it's after incidents like that, it's kind of, what's the phrase, wise after the event. Something has happened, we need to put with these training courses, and you kind of think it's a bit late for her, but you kind of get why they're doing it, because they don't want it to happen again, which is fair enough. So just in Holborn. So yeah, I mean, I've seen it, you know, I have a friend, Chris, at work. I won't go too much details, but he had an accident. Somebody went over the Central Reservation in a road not far from here, actually, really not far, about a 5-minute drive from where I am right now, and managed to make him roll the truck. It was a shock for everybody, you know. Expected a nice quiet day, and yeah, get a phone call from a taxi driver who's witnessed the accident and said, just let you know, one of your trucks has gone over. You know, you think, are you sure it's us? Yeah, absolutely. He said his name was Chris, and he was from your branch. Oh, great. So that was the day out on the road. On the plus side, the videos, you know, it was weird because he absolutely 100% insisted on having a dash cam. He was hassling the manager because the truck at the time did not come with dash cams fitted as standard. This was just over 7 years ago. And it was a slightly older truck, so he didn't have them fitted. He absolutely said, put his foot down, I want one. And within 2 weeks, a situation arose that he needed a dash cam. I'm not doing any breaking any records there, am I? Sorry. Waffling away, but you know. But yeah, because of that, you know. Oh, here we go. Holborn Station. Right, so I need to find out where the hell I came from. Right. Oh yeah, I've got one of those things as well. So I've completely for Southampton Road. So Holborn. Square. Bedford. Yes. So you do get to get we are what's known as, without bragging, this is really some bragging, we are professional drivers. You know, we are paid to do the jobs we do, and we have to have the extra training because it is that Southampton Place, Southampton Row. It is a bloody intensive job, and the amount of people who do not realise, or they look at you, I mean, on a fully loaded day, I'm 26 tonne, not me personally with the vehicle, it's 26 tonne. We have to, you know, triple our braking distance and things like that. And but you know, I've got cyclists undertaking this, which is one of the big things about this training course. You just think you're taking your life in your bloody hands, and if it comes to fisticuffs, you're going to lose because I weigh 26 tonne, and you are basically, I can pick you up with one arm. But anyway. I've completely lost my track now. Right, where was I? Southampton Row. I'm somewhere near Holborn. North. I probably did this already. I just hate that it takes so long to update. Bloomsbury Square. Can we find Bloomsbury Square? That's Lincoln Inn Fields. Mostly, usually, Bloomsbury Square Gardens. Bedford. Right. Cut back to one. I think I'm going to go vague on this because I've kind of lost my thread, lost my track. I don't exactly know where I am. Southampton Row. That's Southampton Place. Southampton Row. Ah, here we go. I might actually do it because I am there, I think. Confetti, hooray! View results. 25,000 points. I am so happy with that one. How long have I been streaming for? Am I just going to make this a one? Let's have another quick one. Let's try not to witter so much, because I'm getting sidetracked with myself. Okie dokie. Oh, when it's clean, you know it's new. When it's new, what the hell was that? Viscount Street. So this is going to be, that's the City of Westminster. Just City of London. That'll be round here. So drink time. That's better. Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball. Right, which square are we in? Because Golden Lane. Yeah, but that's a square. What's a square? Fortune Street. Never heard of it. Oh, actually, I think I've driven under this. Is this near the? Is this the hospital? Ah, Barbican. Which is Farringdon Barbican. That's round this way. Is that the entrance to the tunnel we went by? I'm not going to be so specific about getting bang on because I've already done 20 minutes. Right, let's go back to one. Let's go back here. Southwest. North. Right. Ah, Fortune Street. Wasn't Fortune Street there somewhere? I'm going to go vague. I'm just going to go vague. There you go, that'll do. I was next one over in Blackley Street. There you go. I've got 25,000 points. I'm not that fast about getting a big score because I've already got it. Let's come down. Yeah, I must go back up to London. I want to see the Stranger Things play. I would go see Back to the Future. I would go to see Book of Mormon, but I've seen them both 3 times each. I think Back to the Future I've seen 4 times now. Excuse me. But amazing as it is, and it really is amazing, I really can't recommend it enough. If there's other things to watch, go watch them, because apparently Stranger Things is amazing. I love a bit of comedy. I love a bit of clever musical, which is what Book of Mormon especially is. As you know, it's written by Trey Parker, Matt Stone, who did South Park, and one other guy whose name escapes me. I do apologise. London Victoria Station, which is where's Buckingham Palace. I'm completely lost. London Victoria. Right, we're around here. Right. But yeah, Book of Mormon, 40 Towers. I was actually chatting about this the other day. I don't think I'd like to see something like Les Mis. I'm sure it's amazing, but it's not really something. Because I've seen the film, and I'll be honest with you guys, I can get a touch emotional at times. I cannot watch The Green Mile. I watched it once, and it actually took me Annie to tell me that I was sobbing, because it was the whole justice of it at the end. I mean, it's perfectly put together. But yeah, absolutely devastated me. So something like Les Mis, when what's her name, Eponine, the one who likes Thénardier, Eddie Redmayne's character, when she dies, oh, I'm a wreck. So I don't think I'd like to do that in public. Same as Matilda. I watched the film Matilda, and when Miss Honey sings My House, total devastating, gone. So no, I don't want to be amongst a crowd of other adults, and there's me blubbing my eyes out in the fifth row. So yeah, something like Stranger Things, definitely 40 Towers, but Les Mis and something like Phantom of the Opera. I don't know, Phantom of the Opera possibly. I'm done it again. I'm witching. I'm not playing the bloody game. I should know. Hang on. We're here again. Okay. We were here already, weren't we? Where's Moorgate? Because Moorgate is St Paul's Mansion, Bank, Moorgate, Finsbury Square, Garden, straight up there. Let's go back to 1, because we were over here. Let's go, because I think we came in from the west. Let's go out here. Clicky. Yeah, that'll do. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, bloody plays again. Yeah, so things like Six, which I think is a musical about the 6 wives of Henry VIII. Not in the slightest bit interested. It might be a bit commercial, but you know, I do like the ones that are really popular. I might go see Phantom. My other workmate Dave, he went to see it the other day or the other week. He said it was quite good. I am near the Shard. Where is North? So that's going to be Shard is London Bridge. So I'm around here, St Saviour's. Let's go there. Hey, not bad. That's impressive. I could throw a tennis ball that far. Okay, quite happy with that one. Right, this is going to be the last one I do, because I just literally just jumped on for a quick jolly. So this looks like, that looks like the Ritz. I may be wrong. I'm not wrong, because that's Green Park, and that is Berkeley Street. So this will be, yeah, that's Piccadilly. Oh, go away. You're all about the attention, aren't you? Go away. Alright, so I think Fortnum Mason, am I thinking of the wrong road? The reason I like the Ritz is, one, Notting Hill, which is one of my favourite romantic comedies. And also the first time I did a proper tourist thing in London, I was with I think before we got married, my Annie's brother and his partner lived in Swanley, and I used to go out there just for a chill wag, to crash out on a mattress on the floor and drink beers and watch movies and talk bollocks. And one day I just parked up and said, I've never done the London thing. I've never done the proper mooching around London, just looking at the sights. He said, oh, fair enough then. We'll I'll buy the tickets and we'll have a day in London. So we did the thing. And one of the first places we got to, because we went from Swanley, can't remember when we landed in London, but we ended up in Green Park, and that's basically where we started. Just walked everywhere. I've never been there before, and now I'll go as often as possible. So, right, where the hell am I? The Ritz, which is right there. So are you saying I am? What am I outside? The Palm Beach Casino. The Palm Beach Casino. I'm in Berkeley Street. Running your way under Berkeley Street. That's the wrong song. Okay, that'll do. Quite happy with that. Breakdown. Yeah, I know. Wasn't a disaster. I got the areas. I wasn't going too fussed on that second one. 23,382 points, which is not a kick in the box. Yeah, I like that. Right, thanks very much for watching. I'm going to shut this one down. Yeah, just thought I'd pop on. One thing I will highlight, I'm not an advert for anything, but if you're into your movies, which I really am, and everybody knows me knows I am, there's something on Disney The music of John Williams. It's like an hour and a half, hour and 40 retrospective, introspective about John Williams and the music and his inspiration and his history. I didn't realise he had a bit of a sad early start. And how, you think all these people, obviously these people do not just jump straight into doing Oscar-winning theme tunes for Oscar-winning movies. He did like Lost in Space and all these series. There's what really early, and they'd throw out a theme. People, they call them like savants back in the day. No, they wasn't actually. So a savant is somebody who was unnaturally gifted in one way. And they said, "Oh, we need a theme tune for a sci-fi series." Okay, and he'd come back 2 days later. There you go, all done. And it's like it's enough music, incidental music, to last him a weekend, or last him a series rather. Some people just pop stuff like that out. People who write books over weekend, like Stephen King. He would have to be highly elevated to do so, but same thing. So see, I'm terribly envious of that, people like that. But then again, some people have got it, some people don't. Anyway, that's enough wittering, I think. Thank you very much for watching. To the people still watching, I very much appreciate you sticking around. That'll do. See you next time I see you. I do have a couple of ideas. I did have one idea, and Simon Danton nicked it off me, so I can't do that one. But I have got a couple of things I'm going to be cooking on. So stand by your beds. I'll be back with you soon. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.